Baby,
there you go, man.
It's all you.
What's up?
Welcome, man. Welcome to the
going,
main. You're on the main stage. You just moved it up. You
That's
got a
right.
little cup
That's how
of
I
coffee.
roll.
The big leagues. The big leagues
That's
right now. All right.
That's right.
So they call you White Chocolates.
Yeah.
Where did that come about? Are you?
Let's see.
So you're white and you're sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
All right.
Pretty
all right.
much.
Okay.
And the thunder comes from being a guitar player.
All right. That's cool. All right.
I'm guessing. Yeah.
Cool. Well, the Colonel wrote in. They asked. They demanded you came on.
They demanded I came on.
They
Yeah.
wanted the chocolate, the white chocolate thunder.
We're going to put.
The Colonel is
nice.
Hey,
Nice.
So you're a recent addition to the band.
I am.
So
yes.
how did that whole process come about? Did they place an ad? Did you guys just meet at a show?
Actually, I posted some stuff online.
Okay.
I got an email from Ralph saying they were looking for a lead player,
All right.
and if I'd be interested. I'm like, yeah, sure. So we hooked up and had like one rehearsal, and then it just meshed. And
One
everything.
rehearsal all it took.
One
right
rehearsal
then
was all it took. It was just jamming out some old tunes. I got a hold of Devils and learned their stuff, and just got together, and it just came together, man.
So how
It
long
just
you been
meshed.
part of the band now?
7 months.
7 months.
Yeah, it's
All right.
relatively new. Yeah.
Cool. I have yet to see you on stage
Yeah.
with the new unit. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna the first one, I guess, the Power Man show. So I will
Yeah.
definitely. If
Yeah,
you guys
you
want
gotta
to,
come, dude. You're gonna love it.
plus one.
Yeah.
we can-
Yeah, dude, for sure. Yeah,
All
we'll
right,
hook you
cool.
up.
Cool.
All right,
All
that's
right,
good.
cool. All right,
Yeah.
very nice. Thank you very much. We got let's see, UST streamer or US. What is that? Ustreamer. Ustreamer. All right. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Owning metal.
Owning metal.
Pretty
That's
much.
an excellent answer.
Owning the music industry in all ways, shape, or form.
Excellent, excellent. Now, were you a part of a project before you started?
I had a couple bands, but mostly the stuff that I did was on my own.
On your
just
own?
composing stuff and stuff like that,
All right, cool.
Just
So what do you
most of
think
the time.
about this whole TV mumbo jumbo stuff? All of a sudden, like, hey, we got an interview tonight. Are you down for this? I know that.
I'm down for everything.
Hell
Man.
yeah.
This is where I want to be. So
Very
the more
cool.
stuff I get, the more we go.
There's a lot of bands, like, you got to play the game nowadays. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do a musician who tells you, hey, I'm all about the music, and they don't want to do interviews or anything like that. You guys have been very cool so far. Thank you guys. You guys have been mad cool. And, you know what I mean? But you guys get it. You guys get it. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, the other day, Ralph calls me up. He's like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? We've been on the phone like 30 times this week just because he knows it's work. It's work. It's like the stage element. What most fans see is just such a small part of the craziness that you got to do, and, like,
Yeah.
a lot of it, the bullshit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That you
there's
gotta
so much. There's so much you have to do. You gotta. It's the name of the game, man. I mean, there's hoops you got to jump through in any aspect of life, and it's part of it. But it's also a good part of it. I mean, we're getting a lot of fan base. We're getting a lot of, people interested in our music, and the more people who get interested in our stuff, the more we get to play for them, and that's what we're here for. So I don't see it as a downfall or like the shit of the music. It's part of it, and I love all aspects of it. So this is everything, So.
Are you gonna have any strange, like, pre-show requests at the Power Man show? Do I have to bring you, like,
Yes, you need to bring me one
M&Ms?
shot of Dr. Pepper with 3
Okay.
ice cubes. I don't
Okay.
care how you fit it in there.
All right.
And
There's no booze in there.
no, just
No,
Dr.
just
Pepper.
Dr.
Dude. Yeah,
Pepper.
yeah,
You just want
just
Dr.
straight
Pepper.
Doctor. I'm not going to drink it. I'm just
Do you have like
gonna
a
stare
PO
at
box? People can send you Dr. Pepper right now, and if Dr. Pepper wants to sponsor the show, I'm sorry, Brian, I gotta stop mentioning companies' names. So that red bubbly soda.
it. The red bubbly
Yes,
soda.
if you would like to mail Cody some red bubbly soda, if you have a PO box, eventually you can send it out on MySpace and have people
Yeah,
mail
we could do
you
that.
soda
Yeah.
and whatnot. How many cans can you consume a day? I was
Cans?
bad with Coca-Cola. I used to drink like a 12-pack a day, and it was bad. It was bad.
I don't.
You just do a
I
shot
don't-
glass. That's all you need.
that's
Just a
all
little
I got.
shot.
Yeah, I just need to get up for the show.
Just a
I'm
little
good
shot.
to go. Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
cool, man. All right, I gotta cut down. You're my. You can be my life coach. You'd be like, no.
I'll call you up like every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, put it down.
Put it down.
Put
What
it
are you
down.
doing? You'd be like,
That's right.
damn it,
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, we got the boards lighting up down. Thank you all for writing in. All right, Louie, how long has the band been together? I think 4 years was the
Yeah,
answer to that.
about 4 years.
About 4 years.
Yeah, about 4.
4 years, and new additions about 7 months or so, 8 months. All right,
Yeah.
cool. All right. Autumn Sweet Wind, how important of a role do you play in the writing process? How much have you influenced the changes made for Serpent's new album?
That's a good question. I would have to say that mostly I'm in charge of helping with music, and not just the lyrics, but mostly in the orchestration of the music, putting together where solo should be, how, things should come together in terms of the song itself. We all play equally important parts, Tony brings in his parts, but I take everything as a jumble and say, okay, let's try this. And then we try it, and if it don't work, I bring something else. But I have a very strong musical background, I mean, I went to school and did all that kind of stuff. So I think...
Educated.
I'm educated, yeah. I educated, by the state of California. They said, hey, you went to school for long enough, you can do stuff now.
You took like music theory and all that.
Yeah, I was actually a music major, so I actually studied music for 3 years straight. Just
You
nothing
learn,
but.
and I was always curious about that. Now, if you are a music major, like, do you learn the whole songwriting process right from the get-go? Is that, or?
It's different. You learn theory. You learn, this is a quarter note, and this is how a measure works. And then you take and learn. I learned everything from, how a quarter note works to how to write a counterpoint fugue, in the time. But I take what I know and just put it to,
Do you rely on like stuff you were born with, or does the education just fine tune that, or do you kind of got to be born with the ability to write a good song?
I think it's a mixture of both. I mean, if people are born with different skills, and I think that can determine how far you go in music. I started playing guitar when I was 11.
Wait, we have a note. Yes, that's great. That's cool. That's cool. Thank you. I thought he was going to be like, fuck.
Yeah, shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah.
But continue, sorry.
No. I started playing guitar when I was 11. I picked it up really quickly and just kept on. And I think it's a mixture of how bad you want it plus your love for it, I mean...
And I think everyone that wants to do something a little off the beaten path, you know what I mean? It has to be born with a little spark in the head that kind of just is like anti, conformity, you know what I mean? Because you want to be in a band, basically the ultimate goal is to, that's your job.
Right.
So you don't have to punch a clock. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. And that's the one thing most people have a hard time getting around, is the fact that, it is a job, like you just said. It's not go out and party 24/7. It's get your ass in there and do your work. I spend hours with my guitar in my hand. I live with my guitar in my hand, and that's how you got to do it. But it pays off, because what you live for is to get out there and have fun, and to do that, you got to work. So
I'm looking forward to the new stuff, man. Totally looking forward to it.
I think you're going to really like it.
Cool, man. Cool. All right, let's see what we got. By the way, Kim, thank you so much. Kim's helping me out. Usually I screw the board up. I read the wrong way. Now, every time I turn, she highlights.
Every time he turns, I highlight what he needs to read next.
That's
That way
good,
he doesn't skip over, read bottom to top. He reads it the right way.
Yes, you're getting, Kim, you've fine-tuned yourself into such a good instant message girl. Thank you. The show would go to shit if you weren't here. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so Autumn Sweet Wind, what is your music background? We touched on that, about you have a formal education, and we can go a little deeper with that. Now, what did you grow up on? What did you grow up listening to?
Oh my gosh! Since I was classic rock to Beatles to when I started playing guitar, I got into classical music for a long time. I was classically trained. I listen to everything. I'm a musician, so it doesn't matter if it's it's hard, soft, what somebody would consider cheesy, or if it's good and I like it, I listen to it. I mean, I'm in a jazz combo with some friends of mine. I play jazz, I play rock, I play classical. And
let me ask you this: do you like something better, like as a musician, as a formal educated musician? Do you like something that's like really intricate, and you can be like, "Wow, this is amazing musicianship," or do you still like the hook?
That's actually a good question. I think it's both. I mean, there's when I got into metal, my first love was Iron Maiden. Loved them, and I think that is where the intricacy came in. They had the harmonies, they had the extended musical parts as well. As I got more educated in music with my school, I got into more complicated band like Dream Theater. They get really out there in their stuff. But when it comes to music, I love it's the KISS method, man. Keep it simple. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's just like it doesn't need to be complicated to be good. My first love since I was this big was the Beatles, and their stuff is not complicated. It's really straightforward and. So it's both. I mean, everything has their qualities, and whatever goes. So I don't.
I'm getting anxious.